Okay, welcome back from the break, and we had this lively discussion on break about what we were talking about, and I guess I really, I've been with Peaceful Minds from a counseling standpoint, and referring, depressed patients and other things that I see medically. But what they've been telling me is it goes much deeper than that, and what they're doing is basically, when we talk about basic skills and things of that nature, this is like a very well-rounded approach to helping those people, meaning I only see people who can actually get up and come to the doctor's office, who have the need to be able to do that or want to do that. If you don't know enough to get up and do that, then how am I going to be able to take care of you? But their role is basically helping to teach people some basic skills and some retraining of some of their behavior. They're more of a total social networking program to basically help people who are, to fill out applications to learn how to reintegrate in society, or maybe they've never been a part of society to the point where they're just kind of they're just kind of stuck in this mold. And I think, unfortunately, a society does that, goes off on different tangents. I think it breeds a lot of people who are very needy in that respect, and they tend to get overlooked by the system. Would you agree
Yes,
with that?
yes, that's exactly how it goes.
Okay. So you have 7 counselors, 7 people.
Therapists.
7 therapists.
Yes.
And but what it really takes is for you as the audience, if you know somebody who is really in need, and this need could be anything. I mean, it could be anything from, I don't know how to get a job, or I don't know how to fill out an application, or I basically don't even know how to get Social Security and I need it, or maybe they, now, I don't know about disability, that's a little different story, but maybe a loved one dies and they don't know how to get the Social Security benefits, or they don't know how to get in touch with those things. That's something that you guys do.
That is correct. Our case managers, we do have many case managers on board, and they help with those different processes that Dr. Reiner went ahead and mentioned.
Okay. And so they would call your office, and then they would come in there, and then you would do the basic skills and the assessment, and then you would basically refer them out and get them the help that they need. So it isn't like going to just the welfare department, like I need something to eat. You may basically go a little deeper, that maybe help them get their skills in line so that they can feed themselves.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
So I like that approach. I think that's a very good approach. If I feed you for the day, I'm going to feed you for the day for the rest of your life. But if I teach you how to fish, then you can feed yourself.
That's exactly right.
And so it's basically getting those people. And then, of course, there's some people that don't want to do that, and then basically now you're getting into maybe depression. But most people really do want to help themselves if they give them the chance. I mean, that would be my impression.
Yeah, some people, they just don't know how to get the help that they're looking for, and it just takes that phone call to call in. We'll go ahead and do the assessment, and based off of their needs will be what we'll be able to offer them.
Okay. Now, do you go out to their homes? If someone knew somebody that couldn't get transportation, is that something that you could do, or is that?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. We actually do transportations. A lot of our clients, unfortunately, they do not have a vehicle or a way to get into our office. We do have staff that will go out, pick them up, bring them in.
Okay.
Yes, we do have therapists that also do in-home therapy.
Okay.
The workers, the basic skills trainer, they do in-home. They take their clients to the community. They take them into our office. So yes, it's all around.
So
the help that they need.
Yeah,
it's based off of their needs.
Wow, this is a lot better than I thought. I was thinking of it just from a counseling standpoint. So, I guess from that is I want to make sure that we all know the date on this spring. This is the Happy Spring event. It is going to be on May 21st, 2016, starting at 11 a.m. and ending at 3. And I guess, I don't know if we have the address, Noah, if you could put that up there. That's 1731 South Highway 160, so 1731. I think he's going to be typing that in so that basically it'll go in there. And we certainly want their phone number to be placed up there. And I understand coming into the show tonight, you're going to be on the news here where they'll do another spot and get you some publicity, because that's the way it goes. I mean, I've been in this town 19, I don't know, not 19 years, but it seems that way.
Right.
Since 99, forever. And there's some people say that they don't even know about me. So, I mean, advertising is a way to get your name out there.
Yes.
Obviously, you're not trying to, market it in the sense of getting customers, but you really do need people that have needs to come in and get their services, get their needs met.
That's correct, yes.
This is great. I think this community really, really needs something like this, and I think you're funded through Medicaid, but how else do you get your funding? How else do you get paid for what you do?
It is all through Medicaid. We also have cash paying clients,
Okay.
and that's how it works.
So if someone doesn't have Medicaid, you'll help them get Medicaid.
Well, I don't want to say just like that, because some people have different kind of insurances.
Okay.
So it just depends on that. But we do offer like a low fee to be able to try to work with them to
Okay.
get them in.
Okay.
So yes.
But there are people out there that basically don't have health insurance and don't even really think they need a doctor. And you think of health insurance as I get sick and therefore I need a doctor. So why do I need Medicaid or why do I need this? But people that basically need skills or need help, things of that nature, may not even know how to get that basic need met, correct? So
That is correct. And we do have ways to go ahead and help them with that,
Get
walk
them
them through the
enrolled.
process.
Okay.
Yes. And unfortunately, some individuals, they don't know how to read, they don't know how to process the application. And,
Sure.
and we could definitely go ahead and help with that.
Sure. I mean, there are people, and a lot of people, they get through school, they don't really have those
Yes.
skills. The school systems, that's another topic for another conversation. But truly, I think there are people that are afraid to admit that they don't know how to fill out applications.
Yes.
They've been able to slide through the system, so to say, or maybe they've been, and to think that those people don't exist out there is kind of naive, because they do, in probably greater numbers that we care to admit.
That is correct. There's more than not.
Yeah, there's more than not. Okay. Well, this is a great thing. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that this is. And you've been here only about 9 months, right?
A little bit less than 9 months.
A little bit less
Yes.
than 9 months. How many patients are you probably seeing on a day, on an average? Would you say?
Daily.
You have the capacity to see more, right?
We always, yes, and
Okay.
we'll make room. And
Yeah.
like you said, we have 7 therapists on board with us,
Okay.
open Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And we can't say the hours, because if somebody can come in at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, we're going to make sure that we're there for them, because we want to meet their needs.
Okay.
Just like at the end of the day, we can't say, oh, we close at 5. That doesn't fit in a lot of people's work schedules. So we're open to 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night to
Oh, wow.
make sure that we're there for them.
So you're
We really
more
care.
more of a need for the community, whatever
That's
they
right,
need. Okay.
yes.
So there's really, with that, I mean, there's really no excuse for you, the listener or the audience that knows somebody that might need some help, not to refer them to Peaceful Minds. I mean, what have they got to lose, right? I mean, so there's a place out there finally who's going to help some people. So, Chuck, we have Chuck on the line. How you doing tonight, Chuck?
Hey, Doc, doing great. I appreciate you having someone that beautiful and that full of information and help for people that really need it.
Yeah, that's
And I
great.
just want to applaud everybody that's involved in your field, Angela, because it is such a underappreciated need.
Yes, I agree.
From young kids to us old guys. And we've created a society that's almost screaming for help. And I know the doc would agree that the mental health aspect, as far as the immune system and all this other stuff, is just incalculable. And I know, when people are told they got cancer or whatever, there's 4 more that's needed than just
Yes.
the oncologist side or even the natural health side, that the mind is so important. So anyway, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys being in the community, and your service sounds just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. No, and
you.
you're right, Chuck. It's what the community needs more than anything else. And as times get a little tougher before they get better, we're going to have more people, going through poverty, more people losing their job, more people
Yes.
not doing well. And to have you in the community, and one of the things we can be grateful for in the communities in Nevada is their Medicaid program is good,
Yes.
and it is supplying a lot of needs to a lot of people. I see that on a daily basis, and for them to step up to the plate to help the really needy, because these are the people that really do need it. But there are people that may not need Medicaid, maybe people that have other insurances. So there is a way, even if you don't have Medicaid or you have another insurance, there is a way for you to pay these people their cash price, and they will give you a bill and submit that to your insurance. And your insurance company, for you, the community, they have to pay you back if that service is not available here in the town. So there is this geographic thing of 60 miles where if it's outside that geographic location and they don't supply that service in town, then there may be a way for them to have to pay that person back.
Okay.
So you may not be aware of that.
I wasn't aware of that,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
a lot
good
of
to
the
know.
HMO programs and a lot of things like that are governed by distance. So that if they don't have that supplier for that service, and and those people aren't able to communicate, you as a listener out there can call your insurance company and check that out, because every insurance company has what they call a provider or a member services. So there's somebody on the line that will explain to you what your insurance company actually provides. So if they don't have mental health, or they haven't contracted with a mental health facility within a certain travel distance, or they don't make allotment for travel, then they have to provide that service if you're in the area providing that service to them.
See, that's
So,
really good to know. Now we can
yeah.
help even more people.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I just want to make that aware that not a lot of people understand that about insurance companies, about what they do. So, if they say, oh yeah, we have so out over here, but people say, oh well, I can't make it there, and then they don't go. They just don't do it,
Yeah.
and they just live with their thing. So, with that being said, I want everybody to know that don't use the fact that they're not on your insurance excuse not to contact them, and you may want to think about getting someone to actually call their insurance company also, to find out benefits. A lot of times we have to check insurance company. A lot of times we do things for free. I mean, there are people that lose their insurance and they get sick and they want to come in, and then we bill their insurance and we find out, we're not going to pay you. Well, what are you going to do? I mean, at the end of the day,
At least you have to help that person.
yeah,
for that
at the end
day,
of the day, it's not always about the money.
That's right.
We do have bills to pay, but the majority of people, if you're giving them help, that's really what it amounts to. And so again, remember that date, May 21st, 2016, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we're going to go to break, and we will be right back. Thank you for tuning in.